Welcome, my children of the night, to Terror Tales of LA, the podcast. Your home for all things horror and all things Los Angeles.
Hello, and welcome back to Terror Tales of LA, the podcast. I am your host, July Diaz.
And I'm your other host, Quentin Ridings.
And we have a special little stinky treat for you. Our favorite little stinker, a movie enthusiast, a
Los Angelino,
a wearer of handkerchiefs around the neck. Mm-hmm. Give it up for the very funny, my primo, my brother from another mother, my improv teammate from Menudo, July Diaz.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. We've been talking about it for a little while.
Mm-hmm. About what?
To have you on.
Oh, about having me on?
We're working our way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you,
so
Carlos
far,
was first.
And
you're second.
And only,
oh, great. Wonderful.
It's happening now.
I would love it if before you get to any other of the members, you have both me and Carlos on again.
We could do that.
That feels very possible.
Great.
Yeah.
To the point of where I think that will probably happen.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Is there anything specific you would like to talk about while you and Carlos are on before anyone else?
Squash some beef.
Ooh,
Talk
yeah.
some
We
shit.
have some beef, but I don't want to, air it out here right now.
Fair enough, yeah.
Because I don't want to speak for him.
Right.
I just want to say it does have to do with scary movies.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fair.
Which is very on topic with the show, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking it'd be mustache related.
That's part of it too. Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I stole his
Carlos,
mustache.
Yeah.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, doesn't Claudio also
another member from Menudo.
Sure. Well, he stole my mustache first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we're all sort of trading mustaches right now.
Got it. Because I haven't seen you at all three in the same room. So that makes sense. You are physically just trading mustaches.
Well, there you go. You're figuring it out.
You're all pissed. Figuring it out.
No one was supposed to know.
Yeah.
Who gets custody?
Okay, just a little chisme. July and I were on this new app called T, and we were looking up.
For the gringos with Chisme?
Chisme is
explain for the gringos what chisme is.
Just talking shop, talking shit, talking some crap, and we were doing a little discovering on the T app, which kind of essentially it's like an app for women to go on and
spill the tea,
warn other women about potential creeps in your city.
Ghouls.
Potential ghouls.
Monsters.
Monsters under your bed. And
And
predators.
and in your bed.
Yeah, exactly so. So July, as you know, this is a horror podcast. What is your relationship to horror movies?
My relationship to horror movies, always been scared of them. Not my favorite genre. Hate them. But honestly, they're in a renaissance right now, and I think they are the only big budget movies happening right now, and a lot of different auteurs are making great horror films right now, especially the film that we're going to talk about today. I think so. I'm like a backwards late fan of horror, I'd say, and I've seen all the big horror franchises over the years, but they were never my favorites.
I didn't know that.
Again, because I'm like a big scaredy cat.
That's fair.
But yeah, I've seen the Freddys, the Jasons, the Hellraisers, all of them. Yeah.
Right. So I think Quentin and I also have similar upbringings where we had talked about this on the pod before, that we didn't like horror movies growing up because they were so scary. But for me, my mean ass cousins made me watch horror movies, and then the older I got, I kind of was like, oh no, actually I really like these, and there's like a nostalgic aspect to it, and an controlled anxiety movement of I get to be scared and anxious when I want to.
Do you remember what the first scary movie you were kind of bullied into watching was?
It.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
it was
TV
so
movie.
scary.
TV movie.
So petrifying
Oh, yeah.
as a kid, and not the 2019 one, whatever year that one came out. 2018?
Sounds right. It's around there. Yeah.
It's pre-pandemic.
Pre-panny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking 1980s.
The Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Oh yeah, and I
Me
mean
and
he can do
Scurry.
no wrong. Tim Curry.
No.
Come here, children.
Wait, what was that?
Come here, children.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What about you, Quentin? What was your first kind of scary movie memory?
That really kind of got me into it. Yeah, because I definitely remember always being pretty scared of them. I would say maybe The Exorcist was a pretty early one that really got me, but really set the tone. Or maybe, yeah, I'm sticking with The Exorcist. I was gonna say maybe like an '80s slasher, maybe a Friday the 13th, or Halloween. Halloween, I think was maybe my senior year of high school.
Okay.
And something about that is the soundtrack is so important. The Carpenter just stands alone with the whole director / composer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that made me the bigger imprint on my mind. But Exorcist is
like Twilight.
Yeah.
With the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
You imprinted on Halloween.
And I imprinted on the baby Halloween. Yeah.
Wonderful, great.
And now I've come to love the scaries.
July, I must ask you.
Yes.
And I'll have Quentin ask it right after me in the voice that I want him to do. But July, what is your favorite scary movie? No. Now you say it how I want you to say it.
July, what's your favorite scary movie?
That was pretty good, huh?
Oh, that's pretty good. Don't know why you didn't want to do it that way.
I can't do that. I can't do it.
You can't do it?
What's your favorite?
That's good.
Sorry, this is Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
What's your favorite scary movie?
That was very good, sweetie.
No, you do a good Scream impression. Decent.
My favorite scary movie.
Yeah, like what was your come to Jesus moment? Because you mentioned getting into it late in life.
Yeah. Would you consider Troll 2 a scary movie?
I guess, but yeah, technically.
Okay, great. That's my favorite
like
scary movie.
The trauma film.
Yes. Yeah.
Now you have James Gunn running the DC universe.
Yes, but I don't think is that in the DC universe? The Trolls movies?
Yeah,
it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well,
I'm pretty sure it's like Justice League is Superman, Batman, Troll from Troll 2.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The Leprechaun from Leprechaun.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd say Troll 2, who is, I guess, contemporaries with the Batman, as you're saying, is my favorite horror film.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, because I feel like recency bias makes me also want to say Barbarian is probably truly one of my favorite horror films of the last
it's been 3 years.
Decade.
It's not a new film. That's most of the 2020s so far. We're halfway through.
You're talking about Troll?
2.
Troll
No, it's
2.
It's an older film. Like it's not new.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to be funny and you were talking about
I
Trolls.
never try to be funny.
July has
serious.
Never been funny.
I've never been funny, and I'm only here to seriously talk about horror films.
I thought you were talking about Trolls, like the movie.
The Justin Timberlake.
That Rihanna currently is in.
She's Smurfette, right?
Well, yeah, she's also in the Smurfs, yeah. Which I'm like...
are two different things.
Yeah, which I'm like, the Smurfs are still around, and it's amazing to me that Rihanna's sort of the face that's bringing people to see the Smurfs, right? Because when you think of Smurfs, you think Rihanna, of course. You think Riri.
I think blue Fenty makeup.
Of course.
My favorite shade. So, yeah, of course. What else would why else would I go if not to support her?
Exactly. And we have to support.
It's also probably the only way to get new original Rihanna music at this point, because I think she's very clearly not interested in making another album.
Did she sing in this?
I think they're musical.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've never seen
The Smurfs are known to be musicals. You ever seen the Smurfs growing up?
I have not.
They break into song every other minute.
Yeah.
In the show.
It's essentially a musical.
Okay. Nope, not I just like my horror movies.
All right.
Well, you know what's not a musical is the movie that we saw recently that just came out, on Thursday at midnight?
Yep.
if you're listening to this right now, it's been at least a week since it's been out.
Yes.
And so I hope you've seen it, because we're going to do a lot of spoilers right now.
Yeah.
Because we are talking about weapons. Weapons. I really enjoyed this movie. Quentin and I, we've been anticipating this movie for like months. I remember we saw the trailer like months ago.
I know. I can't believe it's been that long already. Like, this year is cruising.
It cruised on by. I don't even remember when we saw the trailer originally.
The first one, maybe February.
Yes, and then when we saw it was the same.
Was it February 14th?
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, a little Valentine's date for you guys.
Yeah, over a big plate of spaghetti.
Big plate of spaghetti.
Us eating it and looking up at the screen.
Yeah, Lady in the Tramp
watching
style.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were very excited about it. The trailer alone looked so spooky. We loved that it was the same producers of Barbarian, same creators, right? Same director.
I think it was, I think, because I remember my confusion around Companion, the time we saw that. Because I thought Companion was also by the same director, like by Zach Kreger.
Those producers.
But then I found out later, after the fact, oh no, he was slated to do it. He actually dropped out of directing Companion.
Oh, okay.
So they just put it through his company.
Right.
So he still had his name on it, but that's not the same. I don't think that's ever the same thing.
Sure. Yeah, so we were very excited to see this.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer was very scary. And what did we think when we saw it?
I mean, just overall impressions, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it as well. I felt like it kind of mixed a bunch of genres together. There's like a thriller element that I like. There's like detective stuff. There's I mean, the way that the story is told, it's broken into chapters, which I love that kind of storytelling, where you're following a specific character and you're seeing events and you're seeing like different perspectives of the same events, but kind of through their point of view and how that affects the story. I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And Zach Kreger, who's the director.
Writer, director, first time composer.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
He was a part of I read that today.
Oh.
He's not the sole composer, but these two siblings did it.
Okay.
But he's also credited. So he is like did enough to, I guess, whatever the guild that handles that, he did get a piece of it.
He did a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played the triangle.
Yeah.
Oh, and he swung his arms. Yes.
Yeah.
July's pantomiming, little
space work.
Small conducting.
Small conducting. There you go. So Zach Kreger, he was originally on The Whitest Kids You Know.
Yes.
Which I fucking love.
Very funny man.
Loved that show back in the day. I want to look him up. I'm trying to remember which one he is.
He usually had a shaved head in the show. Like, his hair was like close cropped. He looks like a lot of guys who do like improv comedy.
Was he the one who was Abraham Lincoln?
He was. Oh, and he was. Yes, he was Lincoln.
He was Lincoln.
He was
in that
Lincoln.
one sketch.
He was Lincoln in the sketch.
That was one of my favorite sketches ever. How it's like how Abraham Lincoln actually died.
Yeah, for those who don't
talking in the movie theater.
For those who don't know, please look up like Whitest Kid You Know Lincoln at the theater sketch. It's incredible.
And then also look up the Jaws sketch. That's probably my favorite.
The Jaws, Gallon of PCP is a great one. I did want to mention at the top the hot dog sketch because there's an allusion to that in the movie,
right?
Which I didn't know until you told me on the way here.
So in the film, there's this beautifully arrayed snack plate with 7 hot dogs on it. They're going to be split between 2 people, which a lot of people thought seemed high. And it is. I think 7 is a lot for people.
It feels like a very random scene in the movie.
You're like, why so many hot dogs? In this Whitest Kid You Know sketch, one of the characters is in a doctor's office with his shirt off. He's got a little belly, and he's talking to the doctor, and the doctor is just like asking him, like, on average, how many hot dogs do you think you eat a week? And he's like, 49, which breaks down to, for all our math heads, 7.
16. Oh.
It's about 7 a day.
Yeah.
And that equals 49. So that was like a fun illusion.
That's funny. That's a cute little nod. So, yeah, I mean, let's kind of get into it. I think I really did love this movie. My only critique, which is the first spoiler of it, is the first half was very scary, very spooky. I turned to you in the movie theater and I said, I don't like this because it was that scary.
You did say too scary.
I literally just said too scary.
Yeah.
And there was someone who was literally kept blowing their nose in the movie theater. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, it sounded like boiling water. It almost sounded like, you know, when you go in the office and you put one of those big plastic water jugs in, and it goes...
Yeah.
It was like nonstop, 7 minutes.
It was nuts. And I know we all want to be at the theater, but come on, you know, go to a different screening. Stay home.
Go to a different screen where there's only sick people.
Yeah. Oh, they should have. They should
do that. They should do that.
Early morning screening for sick people.
And you know, honestly, I saw that they were wearing jammies. They had blankets. You noticed that they had blankets. Mm-hmm. They're wearing their Uggs. And at first, I was kind of like, okay, it's a late screening. You know, they're just there to watch it before they go to bed.
Yep.
And then when they kept blowing their nose, I was like, oh, they're just sick. Like, they're ill.
Yeah.
They barely dressed, and then they rolled out to the theaters.
And it was so funny. Brian was actually with us to see the movie, but then I guess he didn't, like, reserve his ticket properly on AMC.
Yes.
And so he couldn't sit with us. So it was just me and Quentin. And then the sea of sick people next to us. And then Brian on the other side. And there's actually, I have a funny photo of him from very far away.
Poor Brian, friend of the pod, is sitting, like, maybe 8 people down from us in the same row, and he's just 1,000 yards staring straight ahead.
Well, what the fuck else is he gonna do? He's gonna be chatting to the people next
to him?
No,
but he's looked so unhappy to be in the theater.
Probably. But...
So what was scaring you? Was it the
ever-present threat of COVID?
Yeah.
It never went away.
It never went away.
It never went away.
It hasn't. It's staying. Mm-hmm. It's here. It's here to stay.
That's why I get vaxxed every year.
I do it every other week. I'm
always there. Yeah.
I do it every other week. They tell me you can't get any more.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I need it. I need to be prepared. I need to be protected. It's my security blanket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so what actually did scare me was, okay, so I remember the opening credits. You see weapons, and in the O in weapons, you see a triangle. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh,
that already scared you.
You know I hate triangles. Mm-hmm. The scariest.
That was
shape.
The block hole shape Adri struggled with the most growing up.
Yeah.
That was the one she just couldn't figure out.
Okay, shut the hell up. You know what I'm actually bad at when I was younger, and I'm still bad at to this day? I'm really bad at cutting a straight line.
I think a lot of us are. That's actually harder than you think.
Yeah.
There's always a little bit of waves in there.
I'm really bad at cutting a straight line.
Well, because you cut the straight line just holding a paper straight up. You don't put it down on anything. Like,
you refuse.
Yeah.
So I noticed a triangle, and so immediately I was like, oh, this is like a cult thing. This is like a witchy thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave away just a little bit, little context clues. And then I think the first title card is Justine, right? Mm-hmm. Who's the main... What's her name again?
Julia Garner.
Julia Garner, who's in
immediately scared me because that's my sister's name. Really? So when they were saying Justine, and it popped up on the screen, I was like, oh,
not my sister.
Not my sister.
Julia Garner's in everything right now.
She's popping off.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. She's a little silver surfer.
Silver slut.
No, July.
That's what you wanted to say.
Yeah. No, I literally meant this. It's a tongue twister. It's a silver surfer.
Yeah.
Silver surfers should be allowed to be slutty.
I mean, she was a little slutty. She wasn't wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
If you got to flaunt it, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was trying to mac on Eddie from Stranger Things.
Doja Cat's man?
Are they dating?
I don't know. I think they were.
Oh.
They might still be together.
I heard she also dated Reggie Watts for a little bit.
Well, who hasn't?
That's very true.
For being a kind of a grosser older man, he gets around.
Yeah, he'd be throwing that thing around.
He does. He's because he beatboxes on it.
Ew.
all the ladies know that Reggie Watts is gonna beatbox on it.
One time I got lost in his hair.
Yeah.
He has big hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got lost in it.
Yeah.
Like romantically lost, or?
Oh yeah, you know, like when you it's love at first sight. It was love at first hair for me.
Yeah. You get lost in there, take a big sniff.
Oh yeah. It smells delicious.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a funny story that this can't be repeated anywhere else except for the 4 listeners that are listening to this right now?
I guess.
So I have a friend who used to hook up with him, and again, she was very young. She used to hook up with him, and then one time she spent the night at his house, or was about to go to bed or something, and she was like, hey, do you have any toothpaste? And he was like, oh, I just ran out. And she was just like, oh, okay, ill. And then 2 weeks later, she went to his house again, and she was like, hey, do you have toothpaste? And he was like, no, I actually ran out. So that means for 2 weeks plus, this man did not brush his teeth.
Ooh, I think I remember another detail about this, though.
Yeah.
He's a guy that just mouthwashes. Like, he just will rinse his mouth with, like, mouthwash, and that's good enough.
Well, I was going to say, when I got lost in his hair and how beautiful it smelled like Colgate. So I think he's...
He's using it for the wrong thing.
He's using it for the wrong
He's
thing.
confused about how it works.
Yeah.
It has just such a nice lather. Nothing can beat that
that's
Colgate
what gives
freshness.
his hair bounce.
Yeah. But he has to make a choice.
Of course.
It's either fresh breath or fresh hair, and he chose well.
He chose well.
Very well. Julia Gardner, she's in everything.
Speaking of, I talked to you about after the movie, and I do appreciate this movement maybe back toward it. Actors being like less done up or like getting things changed. I really like her teeth.
She does have little teeth.
She is like normal. She's like those are clearly her teeth.
Sure, yeah. You were saying that you don't really like veneers.
Yes,
it does throw you out because it doesn't look like an everyday person.
Yeah, I would love a movement toward like employing more like a wider range of like actors. We can still have our leads be like impossible beauty standards, that's fine, that's a movie, but then like character actors should be like kind of allowed to make a comeback.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Who do you think has the most natural teeth? For me, it's Will Ferrell.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's a great question too. Do you have one offhand?
I can't. Who has the most natural teeth?
Like hasn't done like work on their teeth.
Miley Cyrus.
Really? I can't picture her teeth. Can you describe her teeth for me?
Big veneers.
And I would say just anyone from the island of England.
Of course. How
short answer, England.
Yeah. Austin Powers.
That's why they book so well.
Yeah, of course.
Make them chompers.
I feel like it's kind of the opposite for me. I feel like most people do still have like their natural teeth, but maybe everyone who's who's popular right now, that's like a whole veneer movement. But I mean, for the most part, I can't picture anyone with like crazy.
What about
I always think of Chris Rock.
What about those sandworms in Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Those are pretty natural teeth to me.
I think they've been more terrifying though if they were just perfect square teeth.
They would be. Yeah. It would take me out of it.
They had beautiful square chiclet teeth.
You have really good teeth. You have braces?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No one can know my
get stoned to death.
No one can know my shameful secret. I sadly had to get braces for 6 months to move one tooth to make them perfect.
The front one?
I had one on the there was this one on the bottom. I could be one of those people that have like one random tooth that you only see when I would talk.
Oh, I never had braces, but I do have an overbite.
Where'd the little ones go? Where'd the bottom go?
They're hiding.
They're hiding. They're scared. Because they were too busy thinking about this movie.
Exactly. We're getting a little sidetracked, but I would say yes. Justine comes out. It's been established. It's like this spooky little girl voice being like, and then everyone, all this class, they disappeared at 2:17 in the morning at this one teacher's class, and the teacher being
Julia Gardner
with her curly little hair. Her curly little Justin Timberlake 90s hair.
She has the classic ramen hair.
I was like, I really believe in the hair theory because you think of like Chappell Roan.
But what? I'm sorry.
Charlie XCX. I'm getting to it. Charlie XCX.
What's his theory?
Yeah.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Miley Cyrus.
But yeah, what's his theory?
What is the theory?
And Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the theory
Hair
is
theory being like you have to have very distinguished hair to make it in Hollywood. Chappell Roan didn't get famous until she dyed her hair like that really bright, vibrant red.
Right.
Charlie XCX didn't become famous until she had that really long black hair.
Cousin It was really struggling for a while. And then he just let his hair hang
and
low.
now he's famous.
Now he's the second on the call sheet for Wednesday.
Exactly. So yeah, Julia Gardner, I feel like, you know, her hair kind of does piss me off a little bit, but it's very recognizable, and I almost feel like there's a lot of shots where her face isn't revealed yet, but the moment you see the back of her head, you're like, oh, it's her.
I do, real quick, I do feel like the character of Gladys, which is played by Amy Madigan, who's married to Ed Harris, very cool power couple, looks like an old Chapel Roan.
Wait, who was Gladys?
The witch.
Oh, I guess so, but I guess I'm just thinking of the hair.
Yeah, well, and the kind of garish clown-like makeup.
Whoa, that's true. Okay, so one thing I did really love about this movie, and again, those parts that were really scary for me was like any dream sequence was really scary. Like whenever she like went, and this was the trailer, whenever she went into the classroom and all the students like have their heads like face down, because again, the subtext
They're
or the
playing
context,
heads up, heads down, 7-Up. Yeah.
The spookiest of all classroom games, as we all know.
Yes, and she comes into the room because again the context is that all these kids just like went missing except one, and the kid that isn't missing, he like lifts his head up and does like a scary clown smile. That was like one of the first jump scares. There was the jump scare when she's like alone, where she's starting to feel isolated and feel like everyone's against her because they feel like it has something to do with her for why all these kids went missing. When she's like in the home by herself and like someone's banging on her door, that was pretty scary.
Oh yeah, that was
when
good.
She got like the phone call too, felt very Scream-esque.
Yes.
And is there something you want to say, Quentin?
Oh, I was just thinking about the young kid. Carrie Christopher is Alex, the boy you're talking about. I just want to just give real quick kudos to him. Like he carries a huge chunk of the movie, and that's just really hard to do as a child actor. And I
agree that was the first thing I thought of when it finished. I was like, wow, that kid actor was really good.
He was pretty good. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What were other some really great jump scares? I love a jump scare. I don't care what anyone says. I love a jump scare.
There was a great one with
the ceiling.
The ceiling
in the ceiling in the bed.
Yeah. All the Brolin dream sequence.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was, I think, the part where I turned over to you and I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
It was like this part where, you know, they do a great job with like the camera angles while she's like tossing and turning in bed, and she hears a noise and you see her just like staring in the hallway for a very long time, so it makes you believe like something's gonna come out in the hallway, and then it's like her POV of like laying back down, and then she like lays back down, and that scary ass clown lady on the ceiling. Oh, my nipples just got hard thinking about it. But not in a good way, a bad way.
Your nipples are terrified.
My nipples are terrified right now. They're very scared. But that was, and honestly, whenever I saw that face, it did kind of remind me a lot of Longlegs.
Oh, I was gonna say I got maybe just also with the town setting. I did not expect this movie to be quite so indebted to Stephen King.
Which parts?
Like the small town evil suburbs, like very Derry-esque.
Yeah, that's true.
Where it's set, and I mean even the part where she's kind of half buried in the ground in broad daylight with the makeup and the wig, and it feels very like Pennywise to me.
It does.
Yes, it reminded me of Longlegs, and as I was watching, I remember thinking, oh, this is like what I wished Longlegs was, because Longlegs had like 2 really good jump scares, and that was it.
I would love for them to team up.
Long,
in a movie.
Long
legs, and
not Jack Nicholson, Nicolas Cage.
Longlegs and Gladys.
Yeah.
We gotta work together, Gladys. We're gonna steal the spooky Constitution.
Save it for your mod audition, okay, buddy?
So Longlegs is just he's doing National Treasure.
Because I'm played by the same guy.
Okay. Great.
I'm versatile.
That was very scary. The scene where the kind of like, what would you call him? Like the punk.
The junkie.
The junkie who
Austin
lives
Abrams,
in the forest.
James.
Who's very funny in this.
He's good.
Very funny.
He looks very light.
Well, I mean, there was that scene where he's getting his fucking shit rocked.
They rocked his shit real good.
That was so funny. And you know, for me as a comedian, it was like killing, and it was killing in the movie theater.
It did.
There's a scene where
it got 6 COVID coughs from the sick people.
Yeah.
They're laughing so hard.
They're laughing so hard. Who was the main actor again?
And then a very reliably great Josh Brolin has played Archer. He's
Yes.
but he's like
one
one of
the fathers of the kids that went missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very like vocally wary of Julia Garner's character Justine.
Yeah.
And he's just one of those actors like whatever thing he is in, he is just good.
Right. And so that scene was fantastic with the junkie where the junkie keeps trying to attack him and just throws him off him, and then he comes back, throws him off him.
It feels very like any
throws him off.
like live sketch where they're like you have to throw someone on stage. It's just like the doll.
Yeah.
They feel like him just throwing around a doll on stage.
Well, it's probably one of my favorite types of comedy, the rake theory, like in The Simpsons, where Sideshow Bob keeps stepping on the rakes.
Yes.
And it's funny at first, keeps happening, gets unfunny, keeps happening, it's funny again, because it kept happening, where he kept throwing him. It's just so stupid and so funny.
These spooky zombie people do not stay down.
Yes. Okay. So we're getting ahead of ourselves because to me in the very beginning it felt like a whodunit, like what is going on?
Right, with mystery.
Was she part of it? We find out she's having an affair with like one of the cops in the town.
Aldrin Elric.
Who's very funny.
I like him a lot. He was. I'm just making a Aaron Reich. I wrote it down. Is Paul. I think he had the mustache as an ode to John C. Reilly and July Diaz.
July Diaz. He
Magnolia.
from July.
Yes.
Yeah,
John C. Reilly played a cop in Magnolia. Had a mustache, and Zach Kreger said he was very influenced by the film when writing this. In addition to the death of his close friend Trevor Moore, castmate in Wise Kid You Know.
Aww,
yeah.
Because he said this was like a way for me to kind of work through some grief and some like absence and trauma in a healthier way than like doing it to myself. Like these characters, like Julie Garner, like drinks to help her problems. He's like, I'm not doing that. I want to, but I'm not. So I'm channeling it through this character instead.
Right. And, I did think their affair was going to be more important in the storyline, and then it wasn't. And, honestly, that is kind of my pet peeve in movies, and especially in horror movies, when, like, information is brought forward, but then it's not really used for anything. Which, it doesn't need to be in real life. Things do come up, and you don't,
Well, to me, it showcased that initially when she's interacting with the cop, she's saying hello, and they go to the bar, they hook up. You think that's just like a sort of a fling they have, because in that scene he's talking about his ex, or you think is an ex, and then you see his point of view of the story,
that's
and
true.
they're together, and then
kind of a giant piece of shit.
Yes,
he's just like a bad guy.
Yeah, a bad guy.
Right.
Which I like.
And who was his wife?
Julianne
Raphael.
Love her.
Well,
it's very funny and
funny little cameo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love all the little cameos. There's several good cameos. Zach Kreger's wife is in this.
Ooh,
that's Sarah Paxton. She is Erica. That was the one.
Who's Erica?
Archer is asking this blonde woman for ring camera footage.
Oh.
She was in another horror movie like 10, I guess now 14 years ago.
Wait, who?
Called The Innkeepers, which is fantastic, by Ty West. And her husband is played by another fun cameo. That's Justin Long.
Justin Long.
Yes,
we are
Gary.
big fans of Justin Long, unless he's associated with the whole Ashton Kutcher thing. We're gonna sweep that under the rug.
But he's
talking about the ranch. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Remember that one Punked episode?
Pop Chips commercial. What are you talking about?
The Punked show where I think it was like they were pranking Justin Long and Jonah Hill, and they had these like young girls come, and at the time it was just like, oh, how funny, you almost hung out with a bunch of 18-year-olds. But then now I feel like that footage resurfaced, and they're like, what the fuck? Why were they gonna go hang out with those 18-year-olds?
Yes, two famous good guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, Justin Long's in it, and he's honestly great. It's the perfect amount of time that he's in it. He's in it for like literally 2 minutes.
2 minutes,
13 seconds.
I'm sorry, can I talk about another Punked episode?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember the episode where they're trying to punk Zach Braff, and he ends up like almost chasing down a kid and beating him up because he's like scratches his car or something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
With a key. Can you imagine if like that was for real?
Yes.
Like he was just gonna beat up a kid.
Yes.
Yeah. And man, that poor kid. Imagine having to go to school and saying you got your ass kicked by Zach Braff, the guy from Scrubs.
The Scrubs guy.
That would suck.
That would suck.
You could never live that down.
Not at all.
No. But anyway, it was so funny seeing Justin Long. I think his cameo was perfect.
It was perfect. I wanted more, but I'm glad he showed up in the time.
I think
that
it was all we needed because, again, he played one of the
He had some other things going on.
Oh, he had some more stuff going on.
He only had time for like a pop in for like one day of filming.
What was the other things he had to do?
He had some people to hang out with.
Like who?
I don't know.
Some people of various ages.
Yeah, on some island.
Yeah.
A recently vacant island.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the last guy who was renting it, you know, isn't around anymore. So someone's got to take that.
Someone has to take that island. Yeah.
Could be it's Justin Long.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
And we'll never know.
We'll never know. Yeah, and that was like one thing that I thought was very silly in the movie was like how all the kids ran because they all did run like those little
Naruto kids.
Yeah.
Kids that like anime, just like arms down to your side, no movement.
Yes, at first I thought it was very silly because that was the whole point of Justin Long's. It was like the dad was trying to figure out what is the connecting factor for all these kids that just randomly left their house at 2:17 in the morning.
Sure.
And it was like checking out like Ring cameras, home security systems, and like realizing like, oh, they're all running the same way. So at first I thought it was very silly, but I think they did a great job at the end of the movie to make it kind of scary.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because you find out, spoiler, it's a witch. It's a witch in the town possessing them all. Yeah.
There's which I thought was like really fun kind of like folk horror thing going on in the suburbs. It's like a really dark fairy tale.
Yeah.
Which that's what witches do. They abduct children. In this case, to like, I like that again. They didn't explain it like too handholdy. They kind of allude to parasites throughout the film. Yeah. In terms of like specifically cordyceps mushrooms that
it's even on the TV.
Yeah, that zombify ants. Essentially, draining them of other nutrients, but still like animating them, which is essentially what kind of happens to the people she's using their life force to carry out her will and keep her alive. I think she's made to look deliberately pretty sickly.
Yes, and I think it did a great job having you kind of still figure out throughout the movie like what is going on because Josh Brolin had. You find out later in the movie had tagged Julia Gardner's car to say like witch, so like maybe they think she's like the witch. But then that another dream sequence that really scared me that you said reminded you of The Shining was when Josh Brolin has he clearly is missing his son. He's sleeping in his son's bedroom.
And Batman bed.
In the Batman bed. Actually, just his bed. That was actually his room.
His double bed.
Yeah, his double twin size bed.
Yeah.
And then the dream sequence of him like seeing his son like leaving the house.
Yeah.
He's chasing him. I thought the part where there was a big gun above. Remember, there's like the part where he's like dreaming and there's like a
an AR-15.
So I thought that was like a clue to something that was. I was like trying to guess throughout the movie what was gonna happen.
To do a little work for the movie, there is a gun poster in the boys' room.
Okay.
Of the same gun, and I think it's also just trying to like speak to a lot of like parents' fears probably in the country. The anxiety around school shootings and the trauma and fears that kind of go with that, like collective community grief, and guns are responsible for a lot of that. I also like that they just don't explain it that much. Again, it's dream logic.
Yes, and when I saw that, I started writing in my head, and I was like, oh, is this gonna be like a metaphor to like maybe the little kid that was in the classroom that didn't get went missing, he was like actually going to be like a school shooter. Like I started like writing things out, and I was like, are we going to find out that maybe something happened where all the kids like left because they knew he was going to shoot?
And I think that's
school?
purposeful. It's like kind of leading you astray from what actually is the truth.
Though if he had stuck with that and the monster of the movie was a giant gun, I mean that would have
been freaking awesome.
That would be pretty scary too.
Them trying to fight a big ass gun.
Josh Brolin kicking it.
A big
gun's ass.
A big 2-story gun. What could be more terrifying?
Honestly,
how do you even beat
scary.
that thing?
Okay, but what I was getting to was like this.
Oh, the kids are bullets.
They are kind of.
They they put them in the stock. They load them up.
Kind of reminds me of Nope a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except the
your favorite movie, Nope.
Don't even get me started on that.
I saw that movie 5 times in the theater.
Really?
I saw it 0 times because I fell asleep the first time. But anyways, what I was getting at, sorry, let me just finish this.
Yes.
What I was getting at, that scene at the end of the dream sequence when he like goes to the room and his like son is like, he's looking at his son in the blankets.
Yeah.
They did such a great job having you at the edge of your seat, just being like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, something's gonna happen, because this is a long, dragged out scene. Felt like The Shining, where Danny is being talked to by his dad.
Except that this is a little sweeter, because I feel like Archer seems like kind of like a bad withholding dad. So I'm saying, like, I love you, I missed you. He probably never verbalized that to his son before, which is probably why his son, spoiler, is a bully.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the piece of shit kid that, picks on the one nice kid in the class.
Right. And then, the jump scare of, like, this weird witchy clown thing. And again, I was like, it was, to me, giving so much long legs.
Oh.
And that was
She just needed to stand up and kind of start walking toward him. And that would have been...
She needed to start singing some 80s rock songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Little T-Rex.
And a lot, I'm trying to remember, a lot happens. We then, like, we were following Justine, and then we start following Josh Brolin's character, and then we start following, who was it? Was it the junkie at this point?
We follow the cop at some point, right?
Oh, yeah, we follow the cop for a bit.
I think it goes Paul, then Marcus.
Paul's the cop, yeah.
Paul is cop. Marcus is Benedict Wong, the principal.
Right.
Principal, great.
Oh, yeah, so
Loved
good.
him.
He's great. He's been around forever. He's British. He's been
really?
He's in a million things.
Oh my god, he was so good.
And
he was so scary.
He gets possessed.
He really pops his eyes out. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, because he got his eyelids ripped off because he was beating his head into his poor husband's head.
Yeah.
It was one of my regulars at 2 of my jobs over the last couple of years.
Clayton Ferris.
Clayton Ferris, very funny man, very nice man. He
tip well.
He does.
Oh,
yes. But yeah, he's comedy is like his background. So I love that he's been in 2 scary movies the last couple of years. He had a small part in Maxine. He played a line director.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Like he's the one that, after a moment of silence, tells everyone to kind of get back to it. But I did really like how he then follows up with this, which is such a better, meatier role.
Right, he plays the sweet principal's husband.
I mean, he must have just crushed his audition, because this part wasn't even written for a man originally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the original script, it was his wife.
I see.
Oh, wow.
That's right, because you did read the script before watching the movie.
Yeah.
And
you do that with every movie you watch, right?
If I can. I do just genuinely like reading.
That's impressive.
I read books as well before the movie that comes out, and it feels akin to that.
You like to read the menu at the AMC too before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for like them to update it, for to put their own little twist on it.
Of course.
Who's writing the menu this month?
You check it in.
Yeah, checking it out.
Not me. Haven't read a damn thing in my life.
Yes. Congrats to Clayton. Great death. I mean, that's definitely one of my dreams.
That was the first witch. We suspect this scary ass old lady who comes in, and she is like, the great aunt of the kid Alex, and she comes in place of Alex's parents, then we start noticing some shit's getting a little weird.
Right.
She dresses very eccentric. She's got a red wig, clearly a red wig with little micro bangs.
Well, immediately you're like, oh, she reminds me of the clown that we've been seeing, right?
That we've been seeing, exactly. And she's talking to the principal, again, who's Andrew, played by Benedict Wong, and she shows up at his house one day. She's just like,
unannounced, which is also scary.
The scariest kind of announcement.
Yes. Poor Benedict Wong and Clayton Ferris, they were just trying to eat their 7 hot dogs.
They were settling down to have their hot dogs.
He does this when the hot dogs are.
I know. I love when that feels like such a a spousey, this is their fun little Sunday routine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eating hot dogs, watching nature documentaries. They got their matching Minnie and Mickey shirts on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I guess I didn't expect this movie to be as funny, but we'll get into that in a second. And then this is when shit starts hitting the fan. When we start figuring out actually what is happening. She shows up at the house. she's like, "Can I have a cup of water?"
A bowl of water.
Well, first she says cup, and then they go in the kitchen, and that's when she asks for a fucking bowl.
Can I just quickly say, it since we just talked about it last week, great summer for Weird Bells.
Oh yeah.
Because in Together, Weird Bell.
That's true.
Did
This
you see
movie.
Together?
Yeah.
This
I was
movie,
like, what the hell's going on with
Weird
these bells?
Weird Bell.
Wait, when did she have a weird bell with her little stick?
Because I think the mechanics of like the possession thing, you need the hair around the thing if you want to have a zombie attack someone.
Yeah.
You need your own blood from this stick to control someone that she used, because she popped it on her finger, she stabbed her finger, did the drop of blood, and then rung the bell.
Right, in their own kitchen.
In their own beautiful kitchen with their little island.
Yes. Rude.
Very rude of her.
Very fucking rude.
When that happened, I'm
just kidding.
I stood up.
Gladys is no ally.
I stood up in
ally.
I stood up in the theater and said, "Rude."
Yes. She had what I describe as turf bangs.
And so essentially, it's sad. She makes Andrew kill his own husband in a very brutal way, banging his head into his head.
Yeah.
While strangling him after throwing up weird black goo into his
which
face.
is the only time that happens.
Yeah, like,
and
also like when he's being scary, he's not really yelling. But I do like the end of the movie when there's other zombies, they all start yelling.
Yeah.
For some reason, they all yell.
Oh wait, I just remembered another scary part was whenever Julia Garner was like wanting to talk to Alex, but she like was getting drunk outside his house in her car, and she falls asleep. And then you see the mom come out with like scissors and like
doing
walking
a
out
crazy
all crazy. Oh my god, that was the whole theater went, "Oh no!" Like you know.
Yeah. When she like snips her hair too.
But you just hear the car door open in the back. Oh, that was so scary.
Keeping the focus on her, that's great tension.
Yes.
But then I did write down after, because I stopped to think about it, I was like, wait, so you can get the zombie to go all the way to the car, snip her hair. Couldn't you just get the zombie just to stab her with the scissors?
That's so true.
Right.
Because like later it was like, so if your goal was always to have one of the zombies kill her, she was passed out drunk in the car.
She likes a little challenge.
She likes she likes to. Gladys likes to edge herself.
Yeah.
She's an old woman.
She's dying.
Nala gets her excited anymore.
Yeah.
She's an edge queen.
She's a gooner.
Yeah, a goon.
I did gasp too whenever Julia Garner, before that scene, goes to look at their house to like try and find Alex, and she notices all these like newspapers up on the windows, like blocking everything, and then she like looks in and just sees the parents sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just doing meth.
Spooky. That did look like a meth house.
It's like they love to cover up the windows.
Very methy.
That's why I was
staring out the keyhole.
That's why I felt like home for the drug addict character to break in there. And,
He broke in so easily and didn't give a fuck.
Oh man, I love he shouted out. They had a DVD of Willow.
Oh yeah,
I love that movie.
Great,
so
great.
So funny. So yeah, those are pretty much all the scaries, except maybe the very last scene with the witch in the basement.
Yeah.
That,
to me, I felt it coming though. That one, I prepared myself for that scare.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could have had it be a little more spookier. It was scary.
Yes.
But those were such great scares in the first half of the movie, and the second half transitions into like more of the comedy aspect.
Yeah, it's like we busted in the first part of the movie, and the last half of the movie is more like cuddles.
I didn't understand it until you broke it into those terms. Yeah,
it's like
it is like that.
We got the money shot. We were feeling good, but now we're just like everything else is kind of afterglow.
Yeah, post-nut clarity. Yeah.
And spooning is nice, but I wanted one more.
One more. You want one more? Yeah.
Yeah, one more nut.
One more blast.
Yeah, one more rope.
One more vial bust.
I'm taking all the zinc.
Oh, you know what's so funny? Whenever Andrew is possessed and chases Julia Garner, and then he's still chasing her, and then he gets like hit by that car. Did you notice the shoes came off?
Yes, Adria's made a point of this before, and she's been proven true.
Yes.
If you get hit by a car, apparently you lose your shoes.
Your shoes will always fly off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and it's actually science.
Yeah.
It's science. And that's how they get people who are trying to commit fraud. Who'll be like, oh, this car ran me over. You're like, well, where are your shoes on?
Yeah.
Or off.
Yeah.
That's the first question they ask.
Not if you're okay.
Yeah. The first thing insurance agents ask is like, all right, show me your feet.
Yep. Exactly.
Let's see that. Let's see the feet.
See? We know it's happened in this movie, and it happened in I Know What You Did Last summer.
Exactly.
He lost them boots.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, that's
Where are the
true.
boots? So yeah, that was a little. I had a little tickle me moment whenever I saw the shoes fly off.
Yeah.
That scene and the scene right before where he's smashing his husband's head in, very gruesome scenes, and they show a lot. They show a lot of practical effects, I'm assuming, of the aftermath, which is
I'm always
pretty
I do like that. Like, clearly it's like a not a CG thing. It's like a dummy or like a cast of
and
something.
that's how movies should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just always looks better.
It needs to feel like real and tactile.
Yes, and because you do see Andrew before you see kind of why he's possessed earlier in the movie. And I was wondering why the fuck is his eyes so like open? Like, that scared me. His like face was covered in blood and black. His eyes are super open, and then when you see the scene of when that happens, you realize, oh my god, he was just smashing his head so hard into his husband's skull that his eyelids ripped off. That, my friend, is horror.
That's
horror.
Spooky as hell.
Yeah, it's
that
spooky
is
as hell.
Not cool. Not cool if it happened to you.
Definitely not cool if that happened
I'd
to you.
be
Okay.
so pissed.
So I have been reading a little discourse online over the last few days.
Uh-oh.
And one thing that has kind of bothered me, and maybe it's like a younger critic's problem, maybe they'll get their own voice as they go on. A lot of people seem to be looking for like a big blinking sign that says what the movie's about. Like horror movie now, because of like, it's not Ari Aster's fault because like, things like Hereditary were so good, but they assume now if it's a fancier elevated horror film, then it has to have like a big point behind it. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think a movie's job is to spell things out for you and like hold your hand like that. And I don't think it has to necessarily be just about one thing. I think a movie like this, the idea was to speak to a bunch of different things. There is no like one big right answer about what is Weapons about.
Right.
And I think there's just too many people online that are trying to solve films. I think I blame YouTube essayists. You know, that they're like, let me break this down for you, and they just kind of go over the plot of the movie.
For sure.
Sorry, I tried to catch a fly, and then I actually almost did catch it, and then that scared me. I'm sorry, I was listening.
Okay, Mr. Miyagi over there.
But did you not see that? Like, it was like letting me.
It wanted death.
You should have gave it death.
Why did you not grant that poor fly death?
When it buzzed in my hand, I didn't like that.
No, when you dropped this, that's when you smash. Yeah, it's gross, but
our producer agrees.
Yeah, but I do just find that like I don't know, I don't agree with that style of approaching films, and or I guess art for that.
What, hand holding?
Art in general, like the idea of it has to be about this one thing. There has to be an answer. You have to be smarter than the movie.
Yeah, like I don't want to be told why the spinning top, is it still spinning or not spinning, right?
Yeah, that drove me crazy. I'm like, the point was always you're supposed to interpret it yourself. The director's not supposed to come out like it's like, oi, it's a dream.
Yeah, right.
That's my Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
that's what he sounds like in my mind.
For sure. Yeah.
He's from the streets.
Okay.
Yeah, or I don't want to know if McConaughey, rescues, his buddy in space. You know what I mean? Like, either it works or not.
I'll just like to say for the record that I did do that. I rescued him.
And see, that's my interpretation of it.
And he's safe.
Great.
You're welcome.
Great.
Are we talking about Interstellar?
Mm-hmm.
I just watched that for the first time.
Did you cry?
No. What the fuck? His whole life, he was trying to get back to his daughter.
Murph, don't let me go, Murph. Don't let me go.
Tries to get back to his daughter, and at the end, his daughter's all old and shit, and she's like, go hang out with that chick that you barely know, Anne Hathaway.
I get it.
Oh, shut
They
the
spent
hell up.
23 years together, technically.
That's his daughter.
I mean, did you see what you look like in that movie, though?
What the hell did you say?
I mean, did you see what Anne looked like? I mean, can you blame the guy?
I think you do a little better.
Yeah, can you blame the guy? Can I draw it out a little more?
What about when he's watching his children grow up? When he's seeing Timothy Chalamet become Casey Affleck, that didn't make you cry?
Yeah, but for different reasons.
No, he's gonna go Manchester by the Sea now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's gonna go burn his kids up.
I think it's McConaughey's best performance ever, outside of the Lincoln commercials.
Yeah.
Well, when Matt Damon popped up, I was like, I'm done.
You're done? That was it?
Oh, I'm done.
Odysseus himself.
Yes.
pops out of some little freezer in the planet, and I was like, anyways,
it's wicked cold in there.
What about when he jumps into the black hole? That was pretty sad. You didn't cry at that?
No.
You didn't cry at all?
I really didn't.
I think
There's only one movie I sobbed on.
What?
A Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
I don't think I've seen that. Who's in that?
It's very maudlin.
Okay.
I forget who's in it, but that was the only movie I've ever sobbed to.
Oh, okay. That's good that you cried at that. That's history.
Yeah.
That's
I cried
good.
for different reasons.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, we're not talking about Interstellar. Gosh dang it. We're talking about weapons.
Yeah. And my point's that I'm angry at younger people for watching movies wrong. I'm right.
Okay, so I kind of loved, and I mean, long story short, we find out, the parents of Alex are possessed. The witch lady is like holding them hostage. And essentially saying, like, Alex, don't tell anybody that I'm making all your classmates come to our house at 2:17 in the morning, or else I'm gonna like kill your parents, essentially. Which is a very rational kid fear. Like, of course I would do anything and lie to the cops.
And she made a pretty strong point of why the boy shouldn't do that. He made his parents stab themselves pretty like wordlessly in the face with forks.
Not even spoons.
Point, like I said, point taken. If I was a child,
not even chopsticks. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I like the idea that in this household, these two white parents exclusively eat with chopsticks.
With the metal chopsticks.
Whitber just got back from China. He's really into it.
Yeah. And yeah, so to me, this is when the movie kind of stopped being scary because it's like it's been revealed who the witch is, and she was very scary. Yeah. But for me, and I've always said
that was another scare when the kid's opening the door to look at her sleeping, and she's just wide awake staring at her without the wig.
Again, even I wasn't even that scared compared to the scares earlier in the movie.
Yeah,
I was scared because I was like, oh my god, she's not wearing that wig.
She's bald. The fuck?
Yeah.
This lady got no hair?
Wait, women can do that too? Poor July's worldview shattered.
It shattered.
Yes.
She does kind of like look like her husband in those moments.
Wait.
Her husband's Ed Harris.
Oh.
Because they both have the kind of like the really deep blue eyes.
Well, there was a moment in that specific scene where it cuts back to the kid and it cuts back to the bed, and Ed Harris is actually standing in for her in that scene. Like
a good husband.
It's like a good husband.
She was tired and didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it stopped being scary. It was still entertaining. It was very fun to see, the cop go to the house and get possessed. It was fun to see Julia Garner and Josh. What's his last name? Josh Brolin go in there, and then again throwing that junkie because the junkie.
He be brawling.
Yeah,
he was brawling.
Josh Brolin
was
brawling.
Throwing the fucking junkie off him. Very funny. And then we discover all the children are in the basement, and they're all creepy and standing still.
Zach Cregger loves basements.
Yeah. Barbarian.
We didn't get to see it, but if the movie was longer, it would have kept going, and there would have been another basement.
Yes, going and going and going.
In the basement. Oh my god! What if they all connected?
Yeah, and there's even more children down there,
and even more Justin Longs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Silent Bob is there too. Jay and Silent Bob. It's part of the View Askew universe too.
this whole time, yeah. Kevin Smith has his hands in everything in Hollywood. The most powerful player in Hollywood.
Justin Long's another character that's in those movies too.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
They're all connected.
Yes, and then we do have that final jump scare where Josh Brolin's looking for his son. He's like, Josh. Oh, I think his kid's name was Josh in the movie, right? Joshua.
Yeah, and that was
or Matthew.
And that was improv because he forgot the kid's name and he was just saying his own name a bunch of times. And they kept it in.
And everyone was too scared to correct him.
Yeah.
Did you see what he did to
Wait,
Austin
no,
Abrams?
it was Matthew. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's Matthew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Matthew. And
My
as
beautiful
he's
boy.
Yes, he's like looking through all the kids.
My beautiful bully boy.
And then we had the last scary witch scare, where she's like,
which was
in
good.
the dark. That was good, but not the scariest scare.
Yeah.
To me, I love a good climax.
Sure. You know what would have made it a little bit more scary? If he found his son, grabbed him, and then she popped up right behind him.
Because you would have had that kind of moment of like relief, then
Yes.
undercutting that immediately.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
scary. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then Alex steals one of the witch's little sticks. He figured out how it works.
He's been paying attention. He turned the tables.
He's an iPad kid. He knew exactly.
Well,
what
he had to
do.
grow up fast because he was feeding everyone soup to keep them
I
alive.
like that we allude to like so he's been feeding all these people for like a month, at least a month and a half.
Yeah.
Is he like also having to like clean up after
I
them?
thought about that.
I know.
How does that
Poor
work?
kid. All the poo-poo.
Thought about that.
Oh, he probably had to wipe a few
You
asses.
probably
Or
had
like
to
at least hose him down.
hose them
Something
down.
hose in the basement.
Well, I think about it, like they're just eating like watery soup this whole time.
That's true.
Not a
'Cause
not a lot of fiber.
Mm-hmm.
when something comes in, it has to come
Has
out.
to come
Yeah.
out.
So.
So yeah, the house probably stunk.
Oh, that house.
Stinky house.
Yeah, for sure.
They should have done something up just like that one house at the end of the street that stinks like shit. Maybe we should like look into that one
Yeah,
again.
the house that smells like Campbell's soup and shit. Maybe we
I
should
don't know.
go investigate over
we should
there.
Just like maybe just one more time check on it.
Yeah, the one that has all the windows boarded up with the newspapers. is
Oh,
all
you're in
creepy.
Tom's like just going like, no, they've been through enough.
Yeah.
Let's not go back.
So after Alex wipes everyone's asses, he
Yeah.
grabs the stick. He does the spell against the witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very funny. This is the funniest part, probably one of the funniest parts of the whole movie, is all the kids kind of wake up from their trance a little bit, and they attack
They go weapons
the
on her.
witch. They go weapons on
Her.
her.
Hit her with some of the Naruto stuff.
Oh, for sure. And it was very funny for how many houses they had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very Point Break, very Ferris Bueller's
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
if you put like a zany soundtrack underneath it, it would have been very funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever the song Ferris is playing, they're playing when he's trying to rush home to get there before his like
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah. And
One of the little kids goes back to two girls and goes like, "Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you."
yeah,
I'm a possessed kid. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
that's very funny. And then it kind of ends on that note of the witch's ass is grass, and they tear her apart.
Yeah.
Love
and,
it.
and it was very funny, but again, I think I just would have loved a very spooky ending. But I know I'm biased. I
Yeah.
know that there's so many people that were like, "Oh, I love that it like ended on such like a high, happy, funny
Yeah.
note."
I was bummed. One slight tweak they did from the script that I didn't like. They brought back the voiceover just to kind of mention, oh, some of the kids are talking again.
Mm.
I liked it better when it was just Josh Brolin getting his son. He's like hugging him and it feels good. And then we kind of turn around and we see the kid's face is still blank. And then we just go to credits.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was trying to have like at least a little bit of a happy ending. But no, I want like the heavy like idea, like if it's supposed to be like dealing with like a trauma metaphor, the idea that it just because you fix one thing or fix the cause, it doesn't go away.
Well, I wondered about that. If them killing her would have erased the spell, and it didn't. So that was interesting that the narrator at the end said that the kids are starting to talk.
Some of them talking, but I don't like. So that was not in the original script.
Yeah.
You wanted all the kids to say traumatized.
I wanted like the bleakness of it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because it felt like maybe like focus testy, like we need to give the audiences a little something on the way out.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, also I think what undercuts the idea of what she says. It was 17 kids and they never came back. So the idea.
They didn't.
Oh.
No,
right.
it's the idea of like if someone were talking and if they were to get normal again, then that means they did come back.
Well, they didn't come back to the house. They were found and then they were taken to the house.
I was thinking
they didn't
more.
come back.
I was thinking more like on a spiritual level. They're gone.
Right.
Sure.
Their souls were eaten by the
Sure.
witch.
Okay, that's why my one thing I said. I wanted to see the witch eat some of them.
Because that's initially her plan, right?
Her
It's
plan
because she's
was
dying,
to eat them, yeah.
and she wanted to eat
But I
them.
thought she was like kind of like doing like more like psychically.
That's what I'm saying. I
Like, not
wanted
physically
some.
eating.
I wanted some Hansel and Gretel.
You
shit.
want some like like arms sticking out of like a pot that she's stirring in the kitchen. That's why she likes soup so much.
Oh.
Campbell's and kid parts. That's her like favorite dish.
I don't know. Just something about witches eating children is very scary.
They
even
like
as
to
an
eat
adult.
it.
They love to eat kids.
Yeah. I would have liked to see her munch a little bit.
Yeah, she had little teeth.
No.
She can't munch these days.
Okay, well, make them into a fine paste and
put
slurp
it in the soup.
Yeah. It doesn't matter the
She wanted
semantics
that-
of
she
how
wanted
she
that
eats them, but I wanted her to eat them.
We wanted her to eat that sweet adrenochrome.
What is that? What is that? What pervert thing is that?
It's what we all know Hillary Clinton has been doing in Washington.
Yes, that reptile.
Using the fear glands from children to stay young.
Hey, she do be looking good.
She looks great.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Honestly, I would fucking do it. I don't care what any of you fucking say. And call me a witch all you want. Yeah. If I could look young and beautiful forever, I would absolutely do it.
You'd be snacking on those kids.
Oh, in a heartbeat. But only the good-looking kids.
Yeah.
I don't want to accidentally
Not
get
the
some
bullies.
ugly gene.
Yeah, no uggos.
Beautiful children only. So July, at the end of each episode, we review the movie. I review it on the scale point of Adri Tomatoes, very similar to Rotten Tomatoes. Quentin,
You should do like some number out of like 5 things. Let's say like 5 kids running with their arms out.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Oh no, let's do it out of 5 hot dogs.
5 hot dogs. Okay.
5 hot dogs.
For me, this is a 5 hot dog movie.
5 hot dog movie.
For me.
Oh, actually,
yeah.
if anything, maybe just like one small bite out of the hot dog.
Okay.
5 hot dogs with 1 bite out of it.
Got it. For me, for Adri Tomatoes, I would say, maybe, and it's so hard to say because I do think this was a really great movie. I just wished it was scarier at the end, and that's just a personal opinion. So do I base that all on just this one opinion? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I give it a 94% on Adri Tomatoes.
Wow. Okay, so I give it 4 hot dogs with a little bit of the bile that Wong's character.
The black goo.
The black goo is on the hot dogs.
Delicious.
And then I also want to pair that with, what is the alcohol of choice of
she's a vodka drinker.
The vodka.
Oh yeah, the nasty vodka.
Yeah. I'll put a bottle of that vodka in there too.
Yeah.
And then cover all that up with the Batman sheets that Braun's character sleeps in. So
just keep going.
Yeah.
That's my rating.
That's a great film.
Rating,
Yeah.
and I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So next week, I think we are going to do the 2nd annual Not Scary Awards.
Yeah, time for the glitz and glamour of the Not Scaries. Already here again.
Which is, do you mind explaining what the Not Scaries is?
Where we go over the year's horror films thus far, where we award or mostly dump on the bad ones.
Because there was a lot of bad horror
There's
movies
always
this year.
that's the great thing about horror movies is there's many good ones, but there's always so many more bad ones.
Yes, so...
And we like to be mean.
Oh, love it.
We're witches in our hearts.
Witches, but who have hair.
We're witches with hair.
No, almost.
That you know of.
That you know of until we go to Turkey and get those hair plugs.
I'm going to come out with so much hair.
Yeah, that is the plan for me in the future.
Yeah.
To go to Turkey.
I can't wait to get my hair theory hair.
Yeah, I want to get a little nose job. I want to get a couple, maybe some lipo. That's actually why I'm hiding my tummy under this spooky pillow. And I want to get an MRI.
Yeah.
Just so I can know what my health stuff is.
I want to get some curly hair.
Ooh, we can get a perm in Turkey.
Yeah.
You want to look like Reggie Watts?
Yeah.
You really don't brush your teeth, so you're
yeah,
halfway there.
I'm already working on the no teeth thing. I'm learning how to beatbox.
No.
And
halfway
yeah,
there.
and I'm trying to date women half my age.
You got to get some overalls too.
Yeah. July, is there anything in Turkey you'd like to get?
Yeah, I'd love to remove some inches off of myself. I
Yeah.
won't say where.
Yeah.
You can kind of guess where.
Your shins.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're and that's very popular now to get guys who like get the leg lengthening surgery, but you're like, I'm too tall.
I'm
Too
so
tall.
tall. You can't tell because I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
I'm really tall, and I'm just trying to become a short king again.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that for
Fair.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
All right, this is all the time we've had. We are so happy to talk about weapons. We've just been dying to see it.
Yes, and thank you so much to July.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Can I plug something?
Please.
Absolutely, plug away.
Okay, I want to plug Live from the Big Apple. It's a podcast I do with my buddy Ben Castle. We both play characters that were on a fictional live sketch comedy show based in New York City, not SNL. We have guests on that play different characters that were on that sketch show. Check that out. Check out Super NPC Radio. It's another podcast I do with a bunch of people. We break down video games on that. Check out the Roast of Mario, Roast of Sonic, Roast of Donkey Kong episodes of Video Games, a comedy show. I have nothing to do with those. They're just great. I'm a big fan of those. Check out Inside Video Games with me, July. It's another podcast all about video games. Love that. Check out Serial, the podcast. I love that podcast. Check out a Good Time with Amy Poehler. That's a good podcast.
One of Times
100 podcasts.
Most important podcast
of all time.
A 4-month-old podcast.
Yes.
Man, that's impressive.
Yes. Check out Smartless. Those guys are great friends of mine. Those are great.
They need more money.
They
deserve more money.
They deserve more money. Check out Armchair Expert with Dak Shepard.
Speaking of punk.
Speaking of punk.
Shut the fuck up.
And Rest in Power to WTF with Mark Maron finally ending after all these years.
Also, you should plug in us going to Chicago this weekend.
Oh yeah. When does this come out?
Friday.
This will come out Friday.
Okay,
so you can actually literally, if you're in Chicago.
Yeah, if you're in Chicago, check us out.
If you don't have anything to do, come to Chicago, wherever you live, fly out, and see us perform tonight.
Yeah, at the Antojitos Improv Festival.
Yes, at I.O. Chicago. And yeah, we should have a good time.
I won't be there, but I'm there in spirit. I'm supporting them. I'm not allowed to be a part of it.
What, our Latin?
Yeah, our Latin team. I'm making space though.
Good. That's good. Thank you.
I think improv comedy could have one less white guy in it, so I'm happy to take a step back.
But you will step in the moment.
The moment I can.
Yeah.
You need a half-baked kind of impression. I'm there.
And also thanks to Jess, our producer for today.
Yeah, thank you.
She put this beautiful spooky studio out here with all these little spooky guys. She bought all this just for
today. Yeah.
We love it. Thank you so much. We will talk to you soon.
All right, see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.